Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Come on, set!
Now long on 1st and 10. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Long. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
At the 42-yard line, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You talk about this Lions defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Richardson looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Go check, go check.
And Richardson yet again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory. But
and also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Long. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. If those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. They go play action with Richardson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Richardson to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get a across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on third and goal. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Now Richardson back to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Long. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
To throw is Long from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Every sight line's usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a handoff up the middle. Valentine. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Richardson looking to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second down and a yard. From the shotgun, Richardson. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Christian Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Packers 10, Lions 0.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And shedding through the tackle. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here's Long to throw on second down. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go. Stop.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
Now Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Set, go.
A solid stiff arm. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Long. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. The Lions at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Long now. Going to throw again. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Come on, set.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here we go.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here, yellow. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He finds his man. Complete. It's man. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Valentine. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's man. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards the final tally.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers had 6 to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Long, looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
3rd and 8.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Come on, come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. He finds his man. Complete. That's man. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On the set.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Johnny Lion. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff up the middle. Valentine. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Get it. Ready.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Okay.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. And it's caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. He'll complete this one to Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw off play action. That is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's man. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, it's Richardson. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Richardson working from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52. Hey, red. Cut.
Looking to throw. Long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now Long, throwing on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
On the ball. On the ball.
To throw is Long. To throw on 2nd down. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Right there, hurt. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Valentine. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
22 needle. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Hurt!
On second down now, Valentine, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ready.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Richardson looking to throw this. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Let's go. Charge.
Back to throw. Long. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 55 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Here's Long on first down. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Steel, black.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On second down, Valentine gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, Valentine. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Long. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Long down, operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to it's in. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands.